What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Orozco Body and Mind podcast. I'm your host, Chris Orozco. First of all, I want to take the time to just say thank you for the people that tune in. Um, it's been really nice to see some of your comments. Some of you have been really positive, and I really appreciate it. Some of the kind things you've said about me. What I try to do in this podcast is really just talk from my experience, hoping that it can it can light up a fire in your heart to try to make the necessary changes to improve your life. For me, it's been a road of self improvement since I would say 2023, 2022. And there's the road never ends. It's for the rest of our lives. It's every single day. We can't just stop when we feel like we once we think we've arrived. That's when we lose our step, and obviously that's when we can't keep doing the work. So we have to have this mindset of always trying to improve, always getting better every single day. There's days obviously where you're going to feel better than others and you might take a little break, but like always climbing that mountain, always trying to gain more wisdom, always trying to grow, always looking at which area in our lives we can improve. I mean, when we look at our lives as a whole, there's a lot of different areas where we can make some type of shift, some type of change, and we can improve ourselves like this. Having that ability to be open minded, we don't have all the answers, we don't know everything. It's like that, having that curiosity for growth, like where could I improve, what changes could I make, where could I get 1% better. So that's kind of the mentality we have to have when we go into personal growth. And then it's the consistency, right? Every single day. It's like whether it's with the gym, whether it's in your career, whether it's in a personal relationship, where can we improve? Where can we get better? I think for me, and I'm only going to speak from my experience, in the past when I was inconsistent in certain areas in my life, and I'll just talk about the gym for a little bit. There was areas in my life. I mean, there was a time where I went to the gym and I would go for 2 3 months, and then I would get somewhat into shape, and then I would relax and not go again, or go every other day, not consistently. And I think there's a point where sometimes we feel like there's a destination, there's an arrival, and there's no such thing as arrival. It just keeps going. Life just continues. We can't have that mindset of I'm going to take it easy, I'm going to relax, I'm going to take a step back. We have to always just be hungry to learn more, to change our habits, to improve. That's kind of the mindset we need to have all the time. And I'm not saying take a break. I'm not saying not to take any breaks. I'm not saying not to relax sometimes, but it's like every single day we can look at something in our lives where we can change and improve in that area, whether that's in your career, whether that's in your finances, in your health, in your personal growth, whether that's in family or friends, relationships. I mean, there's so many different areas where we can make improvement, and having that mindset of I don't know everything, and I'm here like a little kid trying to learn. And I think once we have that mindset of we don't know it all, I think we can really make significant changes for the better in our lives. So, the point of this podcast is to give you some inspiration, some motivation, and for me to kind of share some of the wisdom that I've been able to gain throughout my life, and see how I can, share my story in hopes to inspire you to become better. I think one of the things that for me I've been struggling with is sometimes I care too much about what other people think about me. And I think a lot of us are very similar. We care so much about what others think about us. And for me, because I've been able to make some changes in my life for now a couple of years, and I've been trying to stay very disciplined with everything. The one thing I've noticed is people are always going to say either good things about you or bad things about you. No matter if you're doing good, no matter if you're doing bad, people are always going to have something to say, whether it's to your face or behind your back. And when we go on a personal growth journey, you're gonna change. You're not gonna stay the same. And I think it makes people feel insecure because now all of a sudden you're different in a good way. And when anything changes, right, we tend to judge it, whether it's a good or a bad way. So when you go on this personal growth journey, understand that you have to do the work and you can't care about what people say about you or what so and so is going to say. We have to have that vision of, hey, I'm going to grow. This is my life. If if you're going to grow with me, good. If you're not going to grow with me, then that's okay too. But we have to take accountability for our lives and for trying to improve ourselves. It's all about the mindset we have to have. It's all about, keep developing ourselves. And, like I said, there's going to be people that think good things about you, and there's going to be people that say negative things about you. And the one thing also that I believe is we never should try to change somebody else. It doesn't matter if it's your wife, your husband, your kids, your parents. We should never try to change somebody else. If they don't want to change for themselves, then you have to be the example and hopefully they can follow you. For example, I've been able to make, like I said, some changes in my life in a positive way. And sometimes I'll have my mom ask me, "Oh, you seem a lot happier. Like, what have you been doing?" And it sparks a curiosity in those around you. So we don't actually tell them, "You need to do this. I see that you need to change this." No, let them see the changes in you, and then they'll ask you questions. Oh, what have you been doing? What have you been trying? What have you been listening to? It sparks a curiosity, and then that's when the questions come in, and then they have an ability. You have an ability to open up to them what you know about the things you've been able to change. That's something that I've noticed kind of for myself is like some people will ask me some questions, but I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm trying to make changes for somebody else or want somebody else to change. I have certain friends that are kind of in the same, maybe same habits, some habits that aren't healthy. And part of me wants to be like, I could easily say, you need to change this, you need to change that, you need to change this. But I don't because it's their journey at the end of the day, and you have your own journey. So it doesn't matter what we say to somebody. If they don't want the change for themselves, then obviously things aren't going to improve, and they're not going to change. So it's important to be skillful in a way and how to say things to somebody, especially having people in our lives that we see that they have disruptive habits but they don't want to do anything for themselves. And I know because we care so much about those that we love, and we could try to kind of say things in a certain way or whatever, but you can't change somebody else unless they don't want the changes for themselves. And once they see the changes in you, like I said, they'll be curious, they'll ask you questions, and then they'll want to change their lives and improve every day. Anyways, guys, keep working on yourselves. This is not an easy journey to go through. It takes a lot of courage, right, to look at our lives and be okay where we're at and accept the fact that we need to make changes. It takes a lot of courage. It's not for everybody. If it was for everybody, the world would be a much different place. But it's for those people who want to improve themselves, who want to grow, who want to have a better lifestyle, who want to have the right values, who want to bring a lot of things to life, and those around them. It's not just for it's not for everybody. It takes a certain individual to really try to improve themselves, because there's people who have come to Earth. They've been a certain way in their since they're little, and then when they get old, they're the same type of person. They never grow into who they're meant to be. They're never open minded of trying new things. They never want to challenge themselves and grow. In life, we're here to grow. We're here to evolve. We're here to, understand more things about ourselves, to understand the life around us. I don't believe life is just about doing the same thing every day, going to your job and just like having a normal life. I mean, you should be curious about things. We should look at everything, all the beauty around us, and be curious and be open-minded. We don't want to be closed-minded. We don't want to always think we know it all. I mean, that's not a good way of living. That's not how we should be with others. And at the end of the day, you have to be a good person. You have to have good values. You have to be kind to others. Try to be positive in your life. And you're going to see that once you do those things, be open-minded, be willing to help, do amazing things, because we're here to just be wonderful human beings, right? We're here to inspire others with our change. We're here to learn more about ourselves, learn more about life. We're here to be just impeccable human beings. One question that I ask myself every morning is, how can I be impeccable today with my actions, with my thoughts, with my speech, with my overall being? How can I be the best version of myself every day? It kind of just holds me accountable to how I go throughout my day. And sometimes I like to ask myself the same question throughout the day, because it matters. It matters that we're doing the right actions, we're having the right thoughts, we're having the right speech, we're helping others, we're inspiring other people. It matters, and we have to continue on that path. We have to continue evolving. It's not just for a week, for a month, for a year. It's continuous growth, and some people enjoy it, some people don't. But I promise you this: if you enjoy working on yourself, if you enjoy improving your life, you're gonna make a lot of significant positive changes, and you're gonna see that those around you are gonna get inspired to do the same. And if people don't get inspired by the positive changes you've been able to make, then those people don't look at you. They're not your real friend. They're not your they don't want the best for you. Because if you truly if you truly love somebody, if you're truly friends with somebody, you're going to want to see that person improve their lives. You're going to want to see them, fix those negative habits. You're going to want to help them fix problems that they have, that they deal with. You're going to want the best for somebody else. And like I said, if people don't want to see those changes in you, then they're probably not the right people to have around. So, anyways, guys, today I hope that I've been able to give you some inspiration for the rest of the week. I hope that You keep working every single day on yourself. Tiny changes over time matter. We don't have to change our whole lives 360, 360 degrees, 180. It takes small little steps, and eventually, over time, with patience, you're going to get there. So keep going, keep doing the work, keep being the best you. It takes time to be great, and at the end of the day, we all want to be great. We all want to be happy. We all want to live an abundant life. We all want to live a life of love, of happiness, of wisdom, and we want to be great people. So I appreciate if you've been watching. Hopefully, you have the best week ahead, and continue to do the work, continue to get better, continue to be great, and eventually we'll live a beautiful life. So I wish you guys all the best. I wish you guys have a great week, rest of your week, and I'll be back pretty soon. I just wanted to say also that we're gonna have some guests on the podcast, and these are some special people that I know. Some of my best friends, some people that have done a lot of personal growth work, and it's important for me to share those people with you guys to inspire you, to motivate you, and we'll definitely enjoy ourselves, and we'll definitely just try to give you the best from the heart, because at the end of the day, that's important. So hope you guys have a great day. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.